Hello, friends. How are you doing tonight? How is your day today? I'm Chevy. This is my shed. Welcome back. Or if this is your first time here, welcome. Nice to have you here. As many of you know, I posted a video yesterday telling you that my father-in-law passed away, and just been kind of sitting here reading your comments and fiddling with this while I try not to think about it because it's been a tough couple of days. It's been, not gonna lie, it's been really rough on us, the whole family. And I really appreciate all the super kind things you've said. It really means the world to me to know that I have so many amazing friends out there in the world over, really. Like I've got friends from every continent. It seems like, because every time I hear from one of you, it's some amazing place in the world I've never been but hope to get to someday. And I didn't really give you a whole lot of detail yesterday. Number one, because I really think it's really important to tell you about how my father-in-law died or why my father-in-law died. But I wanted to talk to you about him as a person, him as a man, because he played a significant role in my life. I don't know that I've ever really gone into great detail about my childhood, because I just kind of left that behind me. You know what I mean? But Jamie and I first met in high school. We dated in high school. So I've known Bob since I was 15. And he was a grown-up that had a very childlike understanding of the world. And what I mean by that is, I can remember being a kid, and I remember going ice skating with the family. And he talked to me and asked me questions like an adult, like I was just already part of the family, like I was already meant something. He wanted to know about. We talked sports, and we talked fun things to do and whatnot. And that was just the person that he was. He talked to everybody. He was a very friendly man, and he was special because of that. He was special because he could connect with so many people on so many different levels. I don't know why I'm trying to save this. I bought this purse at Goodwill yesterday. I took Alina shopping just so we could kind of get away from it all for a little bit, and bought myself a purse. I didn't want the purse. I wanted these things. Working on a leatherworking project, and I could have gone and bought things like this. I could have gone and bought these rings and these snaps, and even this leather. This leather is actually really nice tooling leather. But I didn't see a point in purchasing it for large sums of money when I could just go to Goodwill, buy a purse like this, and cannibalize it for the hardware. I think I want to say I paid $7 for this purse. It might have been a little more, might have been a little less. And for that money, I got a whole bunch of buckles and a whole bunch of rings and such that I need for the current project. And the current project that I'm working on, I looked up the pieces on eBay, and it was going to be like $15 just for like a few buckles. So instead, I went to Goodwill and bought this. This is leather. This is an interesting design. Like, when you buy a purse like this, a lot of people don't realize. So, for instance, this strap, it's leather. Well, this isn't really leather. I mean, it's leather. There's actual leather here. But the leather part of this is very, very thin. It's almost just a veneer. And then there's this fibrous inside. So it's made to give you the impression that it's solid leather, but it's really not. It's just... Anyway, So Bob was a very personable person, a very loving person. He was Superman to my girls, to Jamie and the girls. He lived for his children. He lived for his grandchildren. That was his entire purpose in life. You know, every time that we went there, he was ready to play and immediately engaged with the kids. That was like just everything that the guy lived for. He was their best friend, all of them. And I'm never going to be able to replace that. I'm never going to be there's just no way to fill that hole. There's no way to fill that gap in anybody's life, anybody that he touched. And he involved himself in a lot of people's lives. He was very active in local 4-H clubs and churches, and just was a very well loved and respected man. And without him in the world, it's changed forever. And it's going to be a very long adjustment period, but we'll get through it. I should say that I said yesterday this wasn't unexpected. He had been battling stage 4 cancer for a very long time, and so a lot of tears had already been cried. A lot of pain and suffering on our parts have already gone into the process of dealing with this. But it doesn't really make it easier. Especially, you know, it's only been 5 months since we lost Todd, his son. And we had no time to prepare for that. That was sudden. So it's tough. But again, thank you. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for being here every day. Thank you for telling me that it's going to be okay. And I hope that if the video that I made yesterday doesn't ever mean anything to anybody on the internet, I want you to know that it means something to me, that you watched it and that you commented. And maybe someday it'll mean something to my daughters when they look back on this whole project and wonder what Dad was thinking when he made all these videos. So thank you. Thank you for being here for me every day. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with something. I don't know what yet, but we'll be here. I'll see you then.